What's up, guys? Today I wanted to make a video about the starvation myth. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard this myth, basically where people say that if you eat too low of calories on a diet, that eventually your body's going to start holding on to body fat and you're not going to lose body fat anymore. So what this myth is that if you eat too low of calories, people say you're going to go into starvation mode and that you're going to start gaining body fat. And this simply isn't true. What I say is you have to look at calories as energy. Your body either stores the energy or it's going to use the energy. So what I ask you guys is, how can someone start storing energy when it's simply not there? If you're not eating a surplus of calories or have that surplus of energy, where's your body going to get those calories to store it in the first place? So there are some metabolic shifts that can happen that will kind of change the rate at which you're burning body fat, but it's not going to straight up make you start holding body fat. So one of the things is that you start being less active since you don't have that extra energy to burn. Hence why you hear people say that I started eating more food and losing more weight. They're really just probably becoming more active since they have that extra bit of energy to burn. You do become more hungry since your ghrelin hormone, which is your hunger hormone, rises. So you might start snacking and just not think about it. Some people will snack and say, oh, I don't need to count those calories since it's just a little snack. But it all adds up. Start to feel run down, super lethargic, and you might not be pushing yourself as hard as you did and burn as many calories as you once were. So, if you're walking on the treadmill 30 minutes at the start of your diet, and then you're starting to feel like crap, lethargic, tired, and you're not pushing yourself at the same rate, then you're obviously going to be burning less calories. Even these shifts in your metabolism aren't going to cause you to hold on to weight, store body fat, or even really slow down the process that much. In the end, you're going to keep burning body fat as long as you're in a deficit. A lot of the times, people who claim not to lose weight on a low-calorie diet are either, one, they're incorrectly counting their macronutrient and calorie intake, or two, they're lying to themselves, not being consistent with their diet, snacking, not really counting that, small things like that. There actually was a experiment called the Minnesota experiment for anyone who wants to look at it. I can post a link on it too. But they put a whole bunch of men on a really low-calorie diet, I think like 1,400, 1,500 calories, and they had them walking, I want to say 2 to 3 miles every day. Not at one point in the experiment did they stop losing body fat, and at the end of the experiment they were basically just skin and bones. Another example would actually be, Holocaust survivors found in the concentration camps who were starved. They had absolutely just barely any body fat on them, enough to still be living at that point, but none really. So my small bit of advice for people that seem to be having trouble losing weight is, one, use structured refeeds in a correct manner. So I always hear about people saying, oh, it's my refeed day, and they go and eat a whole bunch of crap and just binge. There's a huge difference between doing a refeed done correctly and just going on an all-out binge and eating pizza, donuts, and a whole bunch of crap. Utilize cardio and keep pushing yourself at the same rate that you have been. So I wouldn't straight out start a diet doing a whole bunch of cardio, slowly start adding it in, and keep the same intensity with it. Don't start out going really hard on it and then slowly start cutting back at how hard you're going on the cardio because you're starting to get tired, lethargic, things like that. Another thing, know that it's okay to be hungry. It's normal when you're in a deficit to have that sense of hunger constantly. It's all a part of trying to lose weight. If you found this video helpful at all, like, comment, share.